Man, this is unreal. This is legitimately unreal. The fact that we are starting this stream with 1,300 people waiting for it, which is literally more than the Nintendo Direct this past week, leads me to believe this is about to be an absolutely phenomenal chapter. Like, I haven't really heard anything. I'm assuming it's good, right? The last chapter was good. But the fact that there's so many of you in here already, we got all these new members already. Like, I can't even name all of these yet. I'm looking at this right now. Look at all these people. Rogue X, Roberto, Jonathan, Tevsauce, all these new members. We literally just started the stream. We just started the stream. So thank you, everybody, and welcome to my live reaction and review discussion for One Piece Manga Chapter 1040. Gabby just came through with the membership as well. Everyone's coming through today. All right, let me turn this down. Let me get started. It's going to be a good stream today. Big thank you to ZenPop for sponsoring the stream as well. We're going to do a little unboxing in a little bit too. Let's just jump right into this. We got a lot of stuff to get through. There's a lot of people coming through. Strav Zero is becoming a member. Raleigh's becoming a member. Takim's becoming a member. All these new members. This is unreal. We never have this many new members at the very beginning of the stream, or this many people waiting at the very least. Normally there's like 800 people waiting for the stream to start, and then people start flooding in. We have all these people already. So let's just get into this. One Piece 1040, Wasted Words on Young Ears. Okay, German Double Sixes, An Emotionless Excursion, Volume 4. A Creature Beyond the Power of Science. All right, we've got Yonji and Niji over here with Big Mom fighting them. And they're thinking back to it. They're nailed to the book. There's the Niji page. There's the Yonji page. That's not Panda Man. I thought that was Panda Man in the back for a second. All right, let's do this. If there's this many people here, I know it's got to be good. Pillow-sama's already at the ready. All right, here we go. 1040. Boom. Picking up right where we left off with Kid's attack on Big Mom. At present, and you see Onigashima floating up in the sky. Lost giant will beam straight through the bottom of the floor. Kid's beam shooting down as well. And Big Mom getting slammed by it, but then laughing. And Kid looking very scared right now. Hey, you brats! And she's still talking as she's flying down the hole. What? She's not getting blasted down the hole? I guess after all this, she still won't go down. And you see her holding onto the ground still, waiting to be blasted down. No way. How is she withstanding this? These two can't keep going at it. Make your choice. You can select the fate you'll... Excuse me. You can select the fate you'll suffer. The moment... Man, it is way too hot in here. Bro, it's already too hot in here. What the heck is going on? Let me turn my AC on. I'm like, what is this? All right. There we go. Way too hot in here. I don't know if it's just me getting excited or what. All right, here we go. Boom. No way she's withstanding it. Those two can't keep going. Make your choice. You can select the fate you'll suffer the moment I deflect this thing back at you. You can give me 50 years of your lifespan, or you can keep it and serve me. Life or slavery, says Big Mom. And it says, huh? It's the soul focus, and you can see the souls coming out of her eyes. Now, look, okay? I'm going to tell you right now. After everything we've seen with Big Mom in this series, after everything, okay? After all the fake outs, after all the chases at the end of Whole Cake, after everything, I ain't scared of you, okay? Okay, my boy Law, my favorite character, One Piece, he's coming through. He's going to put you down. Him and his new best buddy, Kid, all right? I'm not worried about you, Big Mom. I'm not scared. Make your choice, life or slavery. Nothing. Nothing. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Because you might actually be a threat in the story, but I have never believed that you're a threat in the story once. I believe you're a threat in the context of the story, but as a reader, I'm never scared of you. You're a bunch of fake out weenie scenes, one after the other, Big Mom. You're not going to do anything to Law and Kid. I have no doubt. What are you going to do? Take 50 years of their lifespan? Yeah, I'm sure. Uh-huh. So what's going to happen here? Life or slavery? Spoiler alert, I bet you Kid and Law are going to be fine. All right, let's go. Here we go. Get away from her, boss. She's taking our... Oh, here we go. Okay, so she's taking the crewmates' lifespans. She's taking our lifespan away. No creature on the brink of death is this powerful. She's terrifying. This is an amazing shot, by the way, too. A Big Mom laying there with the electricity coming off of it and all the souls getting sucked out. She's horrifying. Captain, get out of here. Go! And Penguin screaming, Shachi screaming, the whole rest of them. I mean, if she kills Beppo, that'd be something else. I'd be mad if she steals Beppo's life. Follow your own advice. That shot right there, too, is incredible. My man, Kid! Kid with, oh my gosh. Kid with one of the best lines. Literally reiterating what I just said. Why should we be afraid of the weak words of some old hag who's outlived her welcome? Re-room, boom, law. I can only imagine how hideous your death scream will be. Let's go! Let's go, baby! Neither of them is losing even a second of his lifespan. Of course they're not. They're not afraid. They know how this works already. We ain't scared of you, Big Mom. We ain't scared of you. Do they not have a single ounce of fear for the Emperor of the Sea? No! They said we saw you chasing the Thousand Sunny after every single chapter on Whole Cake Island. You did nothing. You poor, weak, pathetic Yonko. I'll save you, Mama. This is what my savior would have done. Let's go, Law. Don't you know when to give up? The Ghost Emperor? Let me give you a hand and send you on your way to hell. These are my boys right here. These are my boys. Get her out of here. Get her out. It's a goofy pirate manga. Shut your mouth, Big Mom. Goofy mama. Get out of here. All right. Silence. Boom. Wait, all the sound vanished. This technique extinguishes all sound created by your influence. Yeah. I'm getting a reverse pillow throw over here. That's a height pillow throw. Let's go, Law. Let's go. Law, making a technique in honor of the late, great Rocinante. Yo, let's go. This technique extinguishes all sound created by your influence. And she's like, why can't I speak? Maybe you got to turn your air conditioning on, Big Mom. I can't hear you. You got the ghost behind him. The misery ghost behind you, Captain. Follow up. You got Kid shooting the thing down once more. Damn punk. You got the no sound room. You got Kid laying down another laser. It's done. It's done, you old hag. It's over. It's over. These are my boys right here. These are my men. Huh? Mama, she's screaming. Nobody can even hear it. Prometheus. Hera, what are you doing? Come on, save me. Bro, this is it. This is it. Huh? Big Mom, why isn't she making any noise? And you just got this giant soundproof Big Mom nuke flying down through the floor. Yamato better get the heck out of there. Nothing I touch is making any sound. And Big Mom is, uh-oh, no! Oh! Big Mom grabs the ice balls, the ice bombs, and Kazembo's there too? No. No, it's gonna set off the others. And you got the ghost coming out. Oh, Lord Orochi. Now, if she's gonna do live or life or slavery, whatever, obviously you do this to Kazembo. You suck that soul out, you absorbed. Oh, let's go. It's going to set off the others. Yamato, please. What? And you got the whole explosion there too? Coming off the bottom of Onigashima? Damn it. Of all the luck. You see her falling down. The soul's coming out of her mouth, it looks like, or smoke coming out of her mouth from the bombs. What is that? Roger, why did you have to go and say that? Oh, is this like her dying speech? Is this her dying speech? Roger, why'd you have to go and say that? You got the whole, oh my gosh, my heart is pounding. You got the whole world in on this great era of piracy. And you see Chopper back there? It's easy for you. you're dying. But when those kids rise up all over the world, and you got Brooke and you got Robin, but look, you got Zoro laying there too, we'll be the ones who have to deal with them. Oda's like, look, I'm making you too hype with the stuff with Big Mom and the stuff with Kid-in-Law. He said we can't be explaining the Grim Reaper thing anytime soon. We're just going to make it look like Zoro's dead on the ground. When those kids rise up all over the world, we'll be the ones who have to deal with them. Look at this. And you got Hiyori playing. Just tell us about the One Piece before you die. And you got Orochi laying there too. Whoa. And the explosions. Does it exist? It better. Meanwhile, you got the fire everywhere. Oh, man. Water. Water. Raizo standing too. Oda. Oda. Getting out of this Fukurokuju stuff. Good, 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 good. Raizo still standing. Fukurokuju begging for water, burning up on the ground. What is it? Where is it? Big Mom's soundproof bubble falling into the hole now. Some of it is in this country, isn't it? Some of what? The One Piece? Some of it's in this country too, isn't it? I'm close. Kid. Law. They'll pay for this. And don't you dare assume that this will kill me as she falls to her demise through this giant hall. Now, this makes me happy. This is the one time in everything that we've seen where there have been characters that look like they're going to die, but they're not actually going to die. This is the one time, and we'll talk more about this during the review, I am okay with this. Because if you remember, during my review and live reaction last week, I said that if Big Mom dies during Wano Country, if she goes down completely during Wano Country, she is going to go down in history as one of the most disappointing characters in all of One Piece. Now, and then people were taking that out of context and being like, she's not disappointing, she's an emperor, she's powerful. I wasn't talking about power scaling, you smooth-brained weenies. I was talking about as a character being written in the story, she's been disappointing. Because she's supposed to be this emperor that does all this wild stuff, right? And she's a powerful, strong character, but time and time again, she's written like a goofball. And it's ridiculous because they would never do that to Yonko. I mean, they would never do that to Kaido. They would never disrespect Shanks like that. Even Blackbeard. So the fact that she's been disrespected, and isn't permanently going down here and is swearing revenge against Kid-in-Law leads me to believe we're going to get some good final Big Mom greatness either in Elbaf or in the final war. There's going to be some good stuff still to come with Big Mom. This is best case scenario because this is a definitive, I guess I am kind of getting the review stuff while we're still in the reaction. Doesn't matter. This is a definitive W now. Look at this, the Oda box! Emperor of the Sea, Big Mom versus the new generation. You see the explosion within the battle of the performance floor underneath the dome. Oda box confirmation of the obliteration. The winner is Eustace Captain Kidd and the Surgeon of Death, Trafalgar D. Water Law. Boom, boom. Like I'm saying, this is best case scenario. Oda, best case scenario right here because now she definitively goes down with confirmation. He's not setting up like a fake death or whatever. He's confirming, don't assume this will kill me. Telling us Big Mom's going to be back. Good. Good, good, good on all fronts. This is best case scenario. Good. Good. Meanwhile, you go to the next page. Kid-in-Law, they're out of it now. Eyes blacked out, blood running down their face. They beat Big Mom. This is huge news. This is monumental. If you're a member, drop that big news emote right now because it is indeed big news. Morgans is about to have a field day with this chapter. Big News Morgans is about to go off. He is about to go off. It's, boss, captain. Big News Morgans is about to say these are all new Yonko, right? Here come the big news emotes. This is what I was waiting for. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, here we go. All these big news emotes. Big news, our savior has arrived. His name is Trafalgar Water Law. Yeah. All right. Boss and captain. Meanwhile, Yamato, so Yamato's still chilling, the other bombs didn't go off. Is that you, Yamato? Momonosuke, are you underground? Wait, no, you're open to the air. That's right. A single bomb blew the bottom off the island. I managed to encase them in ice, so we avoided the armory exploding all at once, thankfully. Good work, Yamato. I'm glad you're still well, but I cannot, however, leave my current task, so hear out what I have to say. Zunisha is very close by. We been new, Momonosuke. We been new. The elephant from Odin's journal? Indeed. A companion of Joy Boy who committed a crime 800 years ago. To be continued. Please, Lord Almighty, tell me there's not a break. Please. I can't have a break after this chapter. I can't. There's too much greatness in this. There's too much in this that's so good. That's it. That's it. That's it. And it does seem like there's going to be a break. There is a break. Oda! Indeed, a companion of Joy Boy who committed a crime 800 years ago. So there's good stuff here. If you remember, Oda did say that Wano Country, in his little notes, he did say Wano was going to be very important to the final arc of the story and reveal a truth about One Piece. And in this chapter, we've got Big Mom saying some of it is in this country, and then Momo ending this with the companion of Joy Boy who committed a crime 800 years ago. This review portion is going to be going all over the place. I'm sure there's lots of theories. I got to say thank you to a lot of people. But before we do that, I got to give a quick shout out to my sponsors over at ZenPop. So we'll be right back after this quick commercial break. We're going to get into reviews. We're getting into theories. Don't go anywhere. Now, if you're familiar with my content at all, then you are probably already aware of the company that sponsored today's video. But just in case you aren't, today I am partnering with the fine folks over at ZenPop. Now, many of you, again, probably already know what ZenPop is, but just in case you don't, ZenPop is a monthly curated Japanese snack crate service. They are actually the child company of Zen Market, which I also regularly do unboxings for. And basically, they have 4 different packs that you can subscribe to every month. They have 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and 12-month subscription plans. And the 4 major packs that they have are a ramen pack filled with, obviously, ramen, a sweets pack that is usually filled with nice sweet goodies, a mixed pack, which is my personal favorite, which has ramen and sweets in it, and then they also have a really cute stationery pack as well. But the reason they reached out for today's sponsorship is because they are introducing new limited edition packs, and the one this month is themed anime. So obviously, we're gonna open up the anime pack and we're gonna try some of the mix pack as well. So let's actually start by taking a look at what is inside this month's mix pack. Now, again, this is my preferred pack. This is usually what I get every month. But if you're ever curious what is in the pack specifically, and you wanna know more information about what it is that you're trying, there's actually this cute little postcard that's included in each of the packs, and there's a QR code that's on the back that I'll put on screen somewhere over here so you can get a full description of everything that's in each month's box. As you can see, there's a really nice variety this month. They've got this Oden no Shime style udon noodle, which is kind of ironic considering we're doing a One Piece stream today. There's also a cute little Demon Slayer rice cracker pack, which is perfect considering the fact that Demon Slayer is airing right now. But my 2 personal favorites from this month's box are actually the strawberry mini cake rolls and the strawberry chocolate covered biscuits. All right, first off, let's do these little mini cake rolls. The flavor just really pops with these. I don't know the best way to describe them, but you could really taste the strawberry. I mean, it is strong and fruit flavored. Oh, see, this is a problem because I'm going to go through this whole bag, and we got a One Piece stream to do. And while I'm still eating these biscuits, I want to remind you guys that if you use promo code RogersBase, you will get $5 off your first order. So make sure to use that promo code RogersBase. It's going to be valid until like June 2022, but I work with ZenPop and Zen Market so frequently that I'm sure there will be another RogersBase promo code in the near future too. Now, on to the anime pack. Oh, Zenitsu's in this one. Oh, I like this. So again, this is their premium pack. This isn't part of their regular like 4-pack collection. This is something that changes every single month, and this month just happened to be themed anime, which is why they hit me up. And I love this cute little Zenitsu plushie. Zenitsu gets too much hate. He really does. I don't know if it's because I like Zenitsu as a character or what, but I feel like people sleep on him. Everyone talks about Tanjiro, everyone likes Nezuko, but I like Zenitsu, always have, always will. And look how cute he is. I'm going to display him on my shelf back there. And just like the mix pack, I also want to point out that this anime pack also has this cute little QR postcard on the inside featuring Luna on it, their little mascot, who actually has her own little manga series. And if you scan the QR postcard, which I'm going to go put up on the screen right now, you can actually see everything that is in this month's box so you can figure out whether or not you want it. So let's see what character we're going to get, please. Yes! Nezuko! I was like, please don't be Muzan. I just don't want Muzan. We got Nezuko on the front, Nezuko on the back. This is so cute. I'm going to give this to Reagan. She'll totally display this in her room. And I guess now would also be a good time to mention, too, that you can actually gift these Zen Pop boxes. So if there's a month where you're like, oh, I know my friend would really like that, you can order one by itself without a subscription and send that to them. And again, they make for awesome gifts. If you like Japanese snacks, if you like anime, get yourself a Zen Pop box. This one's also has a Demon Slayer charm. Let's see this. Who am I gonna get? Who am I gonna get? Ah, Tanjiro! Cute! Breathing style sponsorship! Look at the little guy, look how cute he is. He looks kind of sleepy and kind of tired, but that's how I was too, because I was streaming Arceus nonstop for like 7 days the past week. Once again, thank you so much to Zen Pop for sponsoring today's One Piece stream, and if you want to get one of these packs for yourself, you can either click the pinned comment of this video or click the link in the description, and again, make sure to use promo code RogersBase if you do order for $5 off any of the standard 4 Zen Pop packs. Thank you so much once again, and now on with One Piece. All right, we are back. We are back. Welcome back, everybody. Hello. Thank you once again to Zen Pop. That was fantastic. Now we got some stuff to talk about, because during the commercial break, I went back and I was rereading some stuff. Okay, I can say definitively at the very beginning of this review, right now, this is a 10 out of 10 chapter. This is a chapter where if I was still giving out weekly ratings and doing all that stuff, this would be a 5 out of 5. This would be a 10 out of 10. Let me explain why. And I think this is going to explain a little bit. It's going to clarify why I feel the way I do about Big Mom. Let me explain. This chapter does exactly what I needed to do, in which it clarifies the conclusion of Law and Kid. First off, right? There's no, oh, we're going to jump back to this fight later. Oh, we're going to see what's going to happen. Definitively, it ends with the Oda box saying Emperor Big Mom goes down. The winners are Kid and Law. That right there is a big W. The fact that we're actually seeing definitive proof it's over. That is good. 2, I love. I cannot stress enough how much I love the life or slavery thing from Big Mom jumping into Kid and Law's reactions, because that could easily have been stretched out into a whole nother chapter. Easily. We could have had this back and forth. What's going to happen to Law and Kid? Are they actually going to lose their lifespan? And definitively, Oda says, no, we don't have time for that. We've spent a lot of time on other stuff. No, they're fine. They're not scared. Showing not only the will of that new generation, but fixing the problem I've had with a lot of other stuff with Big Mom in this story. Again, as I brought up during my live reaction, when I said that I was disappointed in Big Mom, and I thought she was a disappointing character, so many people, because their brains are wired to be like this, so many people thought I was talking about the power scaling aspect. I want to clarify again, that is never what my problem with Big Mom was, ever. Obviously she's strong. Obviously she's powerful. Obviously she took down the giants when she was a kid. All right, obviously she is immensely strong with her devil fruit power, everything. She's incredibly powerful. It's never been that I never thought that Big Mom was powerful enough. It's that the way she's been written, I've never seen her as a threat because nothing has ever really happened with her, right? Think about the end of Whole Cake Island. I talked about this during the Clean Sweep discussion. Think about the end of Whole Cake Island. Time and time again, every single chapter at the end of Whole Cake Island, she's tracing the Straw Hats. Oh, the Thousand Sunny's gonna be destroyed. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen to the Straw Hats? Uh-oh, they're in danger. No, they aren't. The Straw Hats were all fine. Remember that fake out with the Thousand Sunny? Thousand Sunny was fine. Remember the ending of Whole Cake Island with Jinbei and with Germa? Uh-oh, what's gonna happen to Jinbei and Germa? Nothing is what happened. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Jinbei comes back, he's fine. He's not losing a leg, He's not losing an arm. Germa, they're fine. Judge and Ichiji and Reiju, they're chilling. They're chilling. They got away. They're chilling. Niji, Yonji, they have a cover story now. They're you know what? They're nailed to a book is what happened to them. They're nailed to a book. That's what happened at the end of Whole Cake Island. So time and time again, when you're seeing there's no consequences for going against Big Mom, with the only thing potentially being, because I want to bring this up because there's going to be a weenie in the chat going, oh, but we can't see lifespan. Somebody bring this up. The only thing is that maybe Jinbei lost a bunch of years, right? And then we haven't seen that yet, and that's going to be something that comes into play late in the story where Jinbei reveals, oh, she actually stole 50 years of my life or whatever, and I'm going to die here. It is what it is. Maybe. But outside of that, she's not been shown to be a threat. In Wano country, Big Mom shows up, gets amnesia, is goofy, fights Queen, doesn't even put Queen down, gets her memory back, teams up with Kaido, and then fights Kid-in-Law, and then gets tossed midway through by Jinbei and Robin. Let me clarify again. Big Mom, midway through Wano country, gets chucked like nobody's business by Robin and Jinbei. The man who she threatened to kill in just the previous story arc. Nothing happened. Again, not saying Big Mom isn't strong. This is obviously, this chapter alone, which is a big reason why I love it, confirms for anybody who is questioning it that Law and Kid are ready. They've stepped up to bat, they're doing awesome, and they're powerful. However, it also confirms for anybody sleeping on Big Mom that Big Mom is also a threat. If she withstood all of those attacks, think about all the things Kid-in-Law did. Think about everything she did. Everything. Think about Kid-in-Law doing the will attack, doing the punk attacks, shooting the lasers down, shooting a hole literally through Onigashima, silencing her screams, everything. They're giving it their all to the point where they're near death, where they're saying chapter after chapter after chapter, look, this is the last thing that I can do. We're done after this. We're wiped. Kid-in-Law, they're done. The rest of the story arc, they're done. They are done. Okay, it's over for Kid-in-Law. For this story arc, they're done. So just as much as we are putting hype on Kid-in-Law, I appreciate that this chapter put that hype and clarified that Big Mom means business. And Oda could have very easily, because he does this crap all the time, he could have very easily ended this chapter with Big Mom's speech about where is it, Roger? Some of it's in this country too. They'll pay for this as she falls down the hole, and that could have been it. He could have ended it with that, but he didn't. The GOAT didn't. He didn't. He said clearly, laying out what he wants to do with the chapter, laying out what he wants to do with the future of Big Mom, he clearly states, don't you dare assume this will kill me. Clarifies it. There's no question, there's no doubt Big Mom is not dead from this attack. Big Mom, in the words, if this was a Marvel movie, Big Mom will return, right? Clearly. Don't you dare assume that this will kill me as she falls down the hole. But in the eyes of the world, in the eyes of Onigashima, in the eyes of people present in Wano, she flew through a crater in the ground, all right? She's not coming back from this for a while. She might be climbing out of that hole in a cover story or something, or we'll see her in Elbaf, or she's getting shot to the other side of the world and we're going to see her in the final war, but she's not done. In the words of Lost Panda, dread it, run from it, Big Mom arrives all the same. Exactly. And I think Oda clarifying she will be back, putting definitive proof on this, leads me to believe that whatever he's got planned with her in the story moving forward is going to be good. And this kind of thing I'm not upset about, because it's all about setting expectations. When I get upset in One Piece, it's not because my theories didn't come true. It's not because any of that. It's because Oda sets up an expectation and then doesn't deliver on that expectation or subverts it in a way that literally makes the story worse. That is when I get upset. It is not ever Because, oh, my theory didn't come true. Oh, Kaido wasn't an Oni. Oh, no, he's actually a dragon that looks like an Oni. Oh, my God. 0 out of 0 chapter. No. No. It's when he sets up for something and he doesn't deliver. That's when I get upset. That's why people get upset. That's why people get mad when I say I'm going to do a One Piece theory video and then I don't do the theory video and people get upset at me and go, why don't you do theory videos anymore? Because I didn't properly set up that expectation. Do you understand? Do you understand? Just like, that's why. It's all about setting expectations and delivering upon the expectations. He sets the expectation for the conclusion of what Big Mom does, clarifies that Law and Kid are not afraid of this old generation, that they are strong enough to take one of these beasts down, and on top of all of that, if that wasn't enough, says, let me give you a little teaser of what's to come too. With after this is huge news, this is monumental, they're all screaming boss, all this stuff. After that, we get Yamato chilling there, no pun intended, chilling, talking with Momonosuke, and Momonosuke saying Zunisha is very close by, and giving us that little tease, a companion of Joy Boy who committed a crime 800 years ago. What does that mean? Okay? What does that mean? What does that mean? What did Joy Boy and Zunisha do 800 years ago? Are we going to get information about this during... Yo, Maxim coming through with the... €100 donation. Super, my boy Maxim. Saying, I 100% agree with you, my man. That is my guy, Maxim, right there. Thank you very much. We're going to get to Super Chats in just a little bit. I will be reading out all these Super Chats. We got a lot of Super Chats. I got a lot of members to thank. This is going to be a long stream. So sit back, relax, make yourselves a cup of coffee. Maxim's the one kicking off the hype with that €100 donation. Thank you, Maxim. Love you, buddy. Appreciate it. Not comma. Jonathan said, if Roger missed Super Chats, we'll go back and see it. I got all the Super Chats right here. We're going back to all of them. We're going to do a whole Super Chat theory discussion. Don't worry about it. We're going through all of them. Don't worry. We got a whole Super Chat section coming up. I just want to get through my review. To end with that tease with Zunisha and Joy Boy, in a chapter already filled with the stuff with Kid in Law, and doing the stuff with Kid in Law, finishing this fight in a way that is one, at least for me personally, this is the most satisfying conclusion that I could have asked for Big Mom. Because again, what I said during my review and my reaction last week is that if Big Mom were to have gone down definitively in Wano Country, she would have gone down as one of the most disappointing characters. I feel there's so much left, so much potential still for Big Mom, right? When I say I'm disappointed in Big Mom, I never mean, again, her power level, and I never even mean her as a character. I'm fine with her character traits. I'm disappointed with how she's been written and consistently disrespected in One Piece up to this point. So the fact that we get confirmation it's not over for her yet, while definitively handing the W to Kid in Law, it's greatness. It's greatness. And then, in addition to all of that, we get in this chapter Law doing a throwback silence re-room in honor of Rocinante, our guy Corazon. Like getting the closure in that way, having a technique that relates to one of my favorite flashback characters of all time. This is a goated chapter. There's no discussion on this one. This is one we're gonna come back to 5 years from now, talking about how good it was. When he is able to write a chapter like this, that is a satisfying conclusion to a story arc, that gives us a hint of what's to come, while also being satisfying the week it came out on its own, phenomenal. This chapter's going down as one of the best in Wano. And I said that after 1039 too, I mean it. Banger after banger, week after week. 1039 and 1040 have both been phenomenal. 1039 and 1040, I would say, are two of the best, not only chapters in Wano, but two of the best chapters in the entire post-time skip story arc, period. Period. Full stop. From the beginning of the time skip to where we are right now, 1039 and 1040 are up there. They are up there with Dudum, Raizo is safe. They are up there with Doom Doom, Gia Fozu. They're up there with all that. They're up there. Because it's so good. And then as a duo, forget about it. As a duo, 1039 and 1040 are goated. But individually, they're both phenomenal. I know I'm gushing. I know I'm ranting and raving about how much I love this chapter, but I really mean it. It succeeded at so many things that I was concerned about during this story arc. Even, like, if this was any other story arc, if this was any other time in the story, I guarantee you, bro, I guarantee you, life or slavery would have been a whole chapter. And it would have ended with, is Big Mom going to steal their lifespan? None of that garbage. None of it. He spared us. I appreciate it, Goda. He spared us. And then on top of all that, the art is so good in this chapter too, it's phenomenal. This is a phenomenal chapter. The damn punk attack, the silence room, everything. All right. 10 out of 10. Phenomenal. Let's start getting into some of these super chats because I got a lot of them. I got a lot of people I got to thank. There's a lot of people. We have, oh, Jesus Christ. We have $242 in super chats to go through. Strap in, boys. This is going to be a big one. Thank you so much to everybody who's coming through to the stream today. Dropping donos, getting hype, talking about Wano Country. This is incredible. Thank you, everybody. Where do I begin? Where do I begin? Let's go back to the very beginning. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. All right, here we go. Aaron Ferguson re-upping his membership, saying it's time, gather round for One Piece Manga Chapter 1040. Mammoth Boys for Life re-upping his membership. Rogue becoming a new member. Roberto becoming a new member as well. Roberto Figueredo becoming a new member. 38 months at the Pro Hero tier. Thank you. Nakama. We got Jonathan Tavira Alcarez coming through saying, been following you since chapter 795, your reaction to the Kaido reveal. I just want to say that I love your videos, and because of you, I bought a Switch, and I've been playing lots of games. I wish I could support you more. Your support is enough. You being here is enough. I want to say this right now, because there's going to be people who are like, oh, he's reading all these super chats, he's money hungry, whatever. No. I want to clarify, chat. You being here and watching live is enough. You leaving a comment on a video is enough. You leaving a like on a video is enough. You literally speaking to me, having this conversation with me in the chat is enough. You never, I want to clarify, you never should feel obligated to donate or give super chats or any of that stuff, especially if in any way it is detrimental to your actual finances. Never. Never, never, never. If you're like, oh man, I gave up my Starbucks drink to donate you today, don't do it. Drink your Starbucks and leave a comment afterwards. I appreciate all of you who donate. I appreciate all the members. But you never, ever, ever need to feel obligated. I appreciate, I cannot clarify enough how much I appreciate you all being here anyway. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. So thank you. What you're doing is enough, Jonathan. Jonathan saying that too as he donated $10 and became a member. The GOAT. Thank you. Tev Sauce became a member. Gabby became a member. Mr. Raleigh became a member. Straff Zero became a member. Takim2421 became a member. Solax became a member. Mike Mancool, my guy, finally became a member. He's been donating, talking about that Ewok VHS DVD on those Caribou donations. Finally became a member. Thank you very much. Coming through, Mike Mancool. Thank you. All these new members. Nakama to all of you. By the way, if you're a new member, you can use the emotes in the chat. And the new emotes are being made by the one and only, the great Steve Yurko of the One Piece podcast. We've got some new emotes in the chat already. More are coming on the way by the end of February. All of my emotes are being rehauled. All the classic ones you remember, Arise, Baka, all of them. They're getting a reskin. They're going to look glorious. So look forward to those. Thank you very much. Mike Mancool, Random Flair, the Hassan M, Kira Queen, Liam Wilcox, Brandon, John Abbey, Hazmat83, all of you becoming members for the very first time. Nakama, Greatly appreciate it. Hazmat saying hype chapter, let's go. And finally, Fodder for Hire, drop in a membership saying thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Some of these super chat donations now. We went through a lot of the members. Queen just said, I realized that Obi just changed. Indeed, we got a new redrawn Obi emote now too. He's there. All right, let's get into some of these theories. Ezzy Bone donated and said, I got a question. Where do you think Arouge is at? He's part of the Beast Pirates, right? I've never heard of him so far in Wano. He's not in the Beast Pirates. He hasn't shown up in Wano country. The only reason you're thinking that is because Arouge was on the Sky Island before Kaido tried committing suicide and jumping off the cloud. But rest assured, Arouge is probably fine. He's probably chilling in the sky. We'll probably see him again real soon. So thank you very much, Ezzy Bone. But don't worry about it. He's not here in Wano. I think if we do end up seeing him, my assumption is we're going to see him whenever we see Eneru again, is my guess. So thank you very much. Dude donated and said, this was a perfect follow-up to 1039. Amazing chapter. Huge satisfaction and almost redemption with Big Mom's defeat. You were absolutely right, Roger. Trust in Oda. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, dude. We got Atharva saying, it isn't related to the current chapter, but do you think Gold Roger saved a message in a tone dial on Laugh Tale to whoever finds the One Piece? That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Dude donated again and said, imagine in the anime if there's a little kid enjoying the fire festival looking over with the glow on his face, and then he points at this giant, silent, huge explosion. Could happen. Boohoo723 donated $10 and said, Roger clowning on Big Mom when Kaido hasn't caught one body while looking serious. LOL. You already know that's a bold-faced lie. Kaido already caught a body. Did you forget? I am Oden, and I am born to boil. He killed Oden. Kaido killed Oden. That's one more than Big Mom. You know who Big Mom killed? Her son. Oh, wait, no, she didn't. She ripped the soul out and then gave it back at the end of Whole Cake. Moscato's fine. Big Mom ate Mother Carmel and the kids, and that's about it. Anyway, I'm clowning. Let's continue. Boohoo continues the donation saying, excellent way to defeat Big Mom. Couldn't KO her because she's still a threat, and she'll be back, but they clarified that they defeated her. Exactly. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Anime Dragon coming through with a membership. Nakama Anime Dragon, thank you. Thank you to Garrett the Parrot for becoming a membership. Appreciate that. Big thank you to James Gillian and Govind, who just dropped massive donos in the chat. I will get to your super chats when we get to them. Thank you very, very much. We're going through all of them. Greatly appreciate it. Nakama, thank you. Thank you. I know the alerts are going to go off. Thank you very much. Tev Sauce donating saying, we finally saw the conclusion of my personal favorite fight in the arc. My boy Raizo is back on top. Yeah, we also had clarification during this story arc and during this chapter that Raizo has defeated Fukurokuju. He's still standing and Fukurokuju is begging for water. That's where we are right now. Beautiful. Mega Prime donated $10 and says, just letting you know that Zoro's Conqueror's Haki was already foreshadowed by the anime as early as when Zoro clashed with Kyoshiro and Denjiro. I do ask that you look it up later. You know what? I saw a lot of people actually bringing up that scene before. You are not the only one to bring that up. I think, to me, personally, I brought this up in other videos, I always kind of knew that at some point it was going to be shown that Zoro has Conqueror's Haki, because I've always assumed that Mihawk has Conqueror's Haki, and if you're the world's greatest swordsman, that's kind of like a title on the level of a conqueror. So I always assumed that if Zoro was going to beat Mihawk, assuming that Mihawk has Conqueror's Haki, Zoro's going to have it as well. So I'm not surprised. And I have seen people bring that up before. But thank you, Mega Prime. Appreciate it. Nakama, thanks for being here, man. Tev Sauce donated again and said, on a serious note, I believe Big Mom is going to run into her crew, though I'm unsure if she'll flee the battle or hang around. Any thoughts on that? You know, we haven't really seen Big Mom's crew who's here do anything yet. I'm talking about other than Parasparrow. Parasparrow obviously did a lot. But we haven't really seen much of Smoothie. We haven't seen much of Flampe. So I would not be surprised if they're the ones to save her and yank her out of the hole. Or they try to chase after her. They try to track where the hole goes and chase after her. I'm not sure. I think it's more likely that they help Big Mom, is my guess. But I could be wrong. Dude donated and said, with that straw hat and Marijoa, Wano making straw hats, the Sea Prism, Swordsmiths, ties to Zunisha. Wano is indeed huge for possible One Piece connections. Absolutely. We got double memberships, one from Asaf Heyman, thank you very much, and one from Mark2406, both becoming new members. Let me give you one of these. Nakama, thank you very, very much. We got Christy Reardon, which I think is the name of a kid I went to school with, coming through with a $5 donation saying, if Zunisha makes it to Onigashima, will it be strong enough to carry Onigashima on its back? You know, if Zoe wasn't already on the back of Zunisha, I'd be like, wow, that'd be a pretty interesting theory. But I am more inclined to believe that Onigashima, when it finally gets brought to the ground, is actually going to go on top of the giant hole that Law just made. That's going to be where Onigashima lands. Out of the way, not on top of the Fire Festival. I think other people even brought that up in the chats during last week's chapter. And I really do love that idea. I love that concept. So I think, you know what? That's my guess for where it's going to land. But the Zunisha idea is definitely interesting. Thank you very much. Dude, coming through again with all these super chats today. What is going on? Dude saying, just tell us about the One Piece before you die. Roger is dying and not actually dead? Why say tell us and not word it, why didn't you tell us? Very strange. I had assumed and taken that like that was a flashback line to Roger, having a discussion with Roger in the past. That's how I read that line, but I could be wrong. Mega Prime saying, I'm heading out, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Nakama, thank you. Fodder for Hire, donating again and saying, do you think Zunisha committed the crime intentionally or unintentionally? I could see its punishment being self-imposed by Zunisha, which would mean that Zunisha has great will to carry out its sentence. I think the crime is something against the world government. But obviously, Zunisha worked in tandem with Joy Boy. So it's got to have something to do with the Void Century, or a truth about the world, or the Ancient Kingdom, or something. I think it was a crime in the eyes of the world government, but not necessarily a self-imposed crime. I don't think it was a self-imposed thing. Unless, like, Zunisha accidentally killed Joy Boy. And technically then that wouldn't be wrong. That they committed a crime with Joy Boy if Zunisha stepped on Joy Boy. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I don't think Zunisha stepped and killed on Joy Boy. I think it's not that. I think it's a crime in regard to the world government and the Void Century. That's what I think. Thank you very much, by the way, for the donation. Larry Wilson coming through with a membership for 17 months saying, happy to see your live reaction today. I'm usually at work for them. Sir Beto coming through with a 30-month membership with the big news emote. Greatly appreciate that. Austin Smith coming through with the membership saying, I want to see a Queen cover story after Germa. I would love that. I would love that. I do really like Queen. Mike Mancool donating again. I'm waiting for where Caribou is going to be brought into this, saying, I love how Big Mom hitting the ground results in a nuclear blast. What sound do you think she made when she hit the ground? Also, Caribou's going to one-shot the CP0 members and steal Kaido's poneglyph. Believe it. Mike Mancool always coming through with those trolly Caribou donations. I mean, what sound do I think Big Mom made? Knowing Oda, it probably sounded like a giant fart. Probably looked like a nuke, but sounded like a giant fart. Like, think Wario's Final Smash from Smash Brothers. That's my guess. Finally getting back to... Wow, we have a lot of donations to get through. Wow. We are just now getting back to Maxim's donation with the 100% agree with you, my man. Thank you very much, Maxim. Thank you. Austin Smith coming through again with a donation saying, do you think the ending confirms Joy Boy had a devil fruit? Maybe the gum fruit? I would rather that not be the case. I would rather Joy Boy and Luffy not share the same fruit. I'm not a huge fan of the idea that like Luffy is fated to be the next Joy Boy because of his devil fruit. But I don't know. We'll see. Trinity of the Phoenix said, did y'all see the nuke that fell with Big Mom in the chapter? Anyone think of Roger's last words? Usually it is a death flag. Wait. Y'all, did you see the nuke that fell with Big Mom in the crater? Anytime someone thinks of Roger's last words, usually it's a death flag. Oh, Trinity's thinking that Big Mom is actually dead. Trinity? No. I talked about this during my review. I think Oda clearly stating that that isn't going to kill her is our indication she's not dead. That would be wild, though, if he subverted that expectation and does that. We'll see. We'll see. Probably won't be answered for a while, but we'll see. We saw the nuke, but I don't think... I think Big Mom's fine. I think Big Mom's fine. I do. Nakama, thank you. Bleezy Bird, hold on a minute, said, don't forget Caribou can tell Big Mom about Shirahoshi. And remember when Big Mom was crying why Mother Carmel can't hear her? Just for Law to use it? Oh, interesting. Interesting. I wonder how that's going to come into play. I like that. The parallels of that, I do like that. But she couldn't hear Mother Carmel, obviously, because she ate Mother Carmel. So now getting to crying in silence as she's flying down this hole, silencing any of the the attacks that they did to her, making it okay for the people at the fire festival. They're unaware of what's going down. That's going to be amazing in the anime, I'm telling you. Rob Diculus donated and said, Yamato would be the first zone to join the crew since Chopper. Do you think we would get Rumble Ball forms for Yamato? What would you like to see? I don't expect that we would get any Rumble Ball forms, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. Chopper making Rumble Ball forms and giving them to Yamato. Seeing Rumble Ball versions of mythical zone powers would be awesome. So yeah, Yamato wouldn't be, she would be the they would be the second zone, excuse me, but would be the first mythical zone. First mythical zone, which is pretty exciting stuff. Noah, Hashlea became a member, and Joe became a member. Thank you to both of you. Nakama, appreciate it. James Gillian donating with an almost $50 donation saying, such a great chapter. Thank you, James. Very simple donation, but very nice donation. Appreciate it. Govind Batad donating with, I don't know how much that is. I think it's $10. It looks like 1,000. I don't know how much it is, but appreciate you, Govind. Donating saying, how long do you think it will take for Luffy to end Kaido now? Can we expect 1050 to be the end of Kaido? I'm a big fan of your content. Have been for a long time, and it's been a long while since I've been able to catch you live. Love from India. Thank you, Govind. Appreciate that. How long do I think it will take for Luffy to end Kaido? Thinking about what we've got left, I think we've got Cypher Pole to get through. We've got, so that's probably going to be a whole chapter. We're probably going to see fallout from this. Also, a little bit of clarification on the Kazenbo stuff that we saw during this chapter as well. Because we saw a little bit of that. We saw the soul getting sucked out. We saw Big Mom falling down. I don't know. I think there might be a little bit of that. I think we'll probably get confirmation of Raizo Fukurokuju jumping back to Kaido and Luffy. I think 1050 could be a good place to end it. I do. Thank you, by the way, to James Gillian for another massive donation. We're going to get to your donation in just a second, James. Thank you very much. We got to get through a lot of donations still. We got a lot of donations on this stream. A lot of them. How long do you think it will take for Luffy to end Kaido? I'm thinking about what we have left in the story currently. And like I mentioned, Cypher Pole. I'm going to say that if we don't end up getting a Kaido flashback before Luffy puts down Kaido, I would say 1050 could be a reasonable ending to the fight against Kaido. I do think it could be a reasonable ending. Do I believe it will be? The answer is no. Do I think it could be? Yes. But do I believe it? No. Because I really want a Kaido flashback. I know people are saying that Wano's going on too long. There's all this other stuff. But I think a Kaido flashback giving clarification on Yamato's birth and Kaido in the Rocks Pirates is crucially important information. And I would like to get that prior to the finale and the climactic fight with Luffy and Kaido. So I would say that 1050 might be a reasonable place for that fight to end if we don't get a Kaido flashback. Yeah. Hope that answers your question. Nakama, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Lucy coming through, saying, did you see the panel after Zoro lying there? He's falling. If you're implying Zoro's dying, Zoro's not dying. He's fine. We didn't get the explanation of the Grim Reaper, whatever. I'm sure we will sometime soon. I guess going back to what we were talking about, what do we have left in the story still? We got to find out what that was about. If it wasn't Brook, we're going to find out what that was about sometime soon. Zoro's going to be fine. There is 0% chance Zoro dies in Wano Country. 0. There is less than 0% chance that Zoro dies before fighting Mihawk. 0. So don't worry about it. Zoro's fine. Stefan coming through, becoming a member. Nakama. Stefan, appreciate that. Tev Sauce donating again, saying, I think what Big Mom says about Roger shows us that he had more respect for Whitebeard since they discussed the One Piece clearly and Big Mom didn't get the invite. True. Wendy from Water 7 said, can't wait for Luffy's awakening. If these are if these are Kid and Luffy's, I think we will probably at this point see Luffy's awakening during the fight with Kaido. I do. I think we're going to end up seeing that. Fodder for Hire donated again, saying, I love the streams. I usually can't see them live. I first saw your channel with Attack on Titan reviews way back when. Thank you very much. Noah said, awesome stream as usual. And side note, Xenoblade 3 looks like a good time. I got into the series with one of the main protagonists named Noah in that game. Yo, thank you very much, Noah, for coming through to the stream. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for plugging my Xenoblade 3 live reaction. I greatly appreciate that. Nakama, thank you very much. Thank you. Roberto donating again and saying, Roger, you forgot to read my $20 theory donation. It was a good one. What? I'll go back. Let me search. When did you leave a theory donation? Roberto, hold on, I'm not seeing this. Oh, saying, I've got a really cool theory that is Dr. Vegapunk did experiments on the Gum Gum fruit. Because I was rewatching Enies Lobby, and Helmeppo said that Vegapunk created it, and that's why it was being guarded by the Marines. I want to read this again. I've got a cool theory that Dr. Vegapunk did experiments on the Gum Gum fruit. I was rewatching the Enies Lobby arc, and Helmeppo said Vegapunk created it, and that's why it was being guarded by the Marines. Give me a second. Let's see this. That's Thriller Bark. That's Saba Odi. We're pulling it out. Pulling out the volume. I don't believe this in the slightest. I do not believe at any moment in the story Helmeppo said Vegapunk created the Gomu Gomu no Mi. That never happened. And I'm going to prove on stream that never happened. Right now. I think you might have misread something, but there ain't no way in hell he said the Marines created the Gum Gum fruit. There's no way. I'm going right to the ending where we see Kobe and Helmeppo. Here we go. Sorry for trying to mug you. We are currently on chapter 432 in volume 45 of One Piece, okay? I'm pulling this out. Speed reading, speed reading. Is that grandfather, or don't attack him. Managed to make you all stronger. Supposed to do here. Garp. Talk to me like this. Luffy's grandfather. Data. The pirates. Getting to Helmappo when we see Helmappo. You two. Yes, sir. Zoro waits. Petty officer. It's me, Kobe. Do you remember? I'm not a commissioned officer. I wouldn't go that far. A lot of things happened. We trained with Garp himself. Wait a second, I'm here too, you know. There's Helmappo. I'm Captain Morgan's son. I tied you up and almost had you executed. I'm that idiot son that took advantage of my dad's name. Don't you remember? I can't forgive Kobe except the past. Didn't he tell you? Okay. Luffy is Dragon's son. What's wrong with the family? I'm going through the whole thing. I'm going one after another. You don't know who Dragon is? Dangerous man. World's greatest criminal. Should have said more. Grandpa. We got Kobe. Nami sunbathing. Helmappo freaking out. Other side of the Grand Line. New world. Mastering the ocean. One day I'll be an admiral. I'm doing this. I'm going through the whole thing. Keep going. Let's meet in the new world. I'm going to scare your socks off. Delicious barbecue. Let's party. There they are. Robin and Kuzan. Whitebeard. Whitebeard and Shanks. We're literally done now. We're done. That's it. So where did Helmappo ever bring up that the Gomu Gomu no Mi was developed by the Marines? Where was that? In that entire scene. When Nami was wiping them, it's when Helmappo, Luffy, and Kobe were talking about the reverse mountain. It's literally right here. I was just on that page. I was just on that page. I will go back one more time. Here we are. Energy of the ocean, the wiretap. Energy of the ocean, I get it. When the ships go right over them, the Neptunians didn't notice it. As I expected, Navy scientists are amazing. Pirate lady, will you please be quiet? When it comes to technology, Vegapunk's number one. He is, even when it comes to devil fruits that you ate. He discovered how devil fruits confer their power and developed technology where you can feed a devil fruit to inanimate objects. No. So what Kobe is saying, that wasn't Helmappo, that was Kobe. What Kobe is saying in this scene, clearly, when it comes to technology, Dr. Vegapunk is number one. He's amazing. He really is, even when it comes to devil fruits. Or even when it comes to the devil fruit that you ate, he discovered how devil fruits conferred their power. He developed a technology where you can feed a devil fruit to inanimate objects. That was his project from last year. That is not in reference to Luffy. The feeding the devil fruits to inanimate objects is in reference to Funkfried. If you remember, Funkfried, the elephant devil fruit that was fed to Spandam's weapon. That is what they're talking about. And the reference about the devil fruits, when it comes to devil fruits that you ate, all that kind of stuff, is a reference that Vegapunk's like researching devil fruits. Not literally that Vegapunk made the Gomu Gomu no Mi. To my knowledge. You could be right. You could be right. I'm not going to say absolutely not, no way. Maybe we all read this incorrectly, maybe. And that every One Piece theorist for, a decade, hundreds of chapters has misread this, maybe. Maybe it's going to become important, but I don't think so. I don't think so. I do not think Vegapunk made the Gomu Gomu no Mi. But I will say, if that comes out in the story, Roberto, and that was true, you get a massive, massive W. Massive W, Roberto, if it ends up being true. Roberto in the chat saying, fine, maybe he didn't create the devil fruit, but maybe he did experiments on it, and that's why Luffy could do all the gears. I think the gears are due to the fact that Luffy is obviously smart. He knows how to use his devil fruit. But I don't think he even experimented on the Gomu Gomu no Mi. I just think he knows about it. And like Kester said in the chat, exactly. The way that that's being worded is them saying, like, he's talking about fruits like yours. Not specifically your fruit, but fruits like yours. Just like your fruit. Devil fruits like your fruit. But not specifically the Gomu Gomu no Mi. But I could be wrong. Who knows? We'll see, Roberto. We'll see. All right, we spent a lot of time on that. We got to fly through some of these other donations now. I apologize, but we had to get through that one. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Roberto. Always appreciate it. Interesting idea. Made for a good discussion. All right, here we go. The Deku Gamer saying, it shows Brook the panel before Zoro and he's in a different location. So clarification, the Grim Reaper definitely wasn't him. I am now almost certain it's Enma. Agreed. Carl says, when will the next Reverie be? Last Words was comparable to the Worst Generation. So many new One Piece YouTubers. If we're doing another Reverie soon, I'm probably not going to be hosting it, and I might not even be on it. So there you go. Lucy B says, I didn't imply that Zoro could be dying. I just think it's curious that he's falling off the island or off a cliff or something. Yeah, I don't think Zoro's dying, and I don't think he's falling off the island or off the cliff. I think Zoro's going to be just fine. Sparse Jones said, thank you for the recommendation of Ranking of Kings. You got it. Appreciate it. Bryant Brawler became a member. Thank you very much, Nakama. Trinity of the Phoenix said, what do you think about Sabo being Joy Boy? He fits the description with the Mera Mera and the freeing enslaved countries, with Luffy being a red herring. What do you think about Sabo being Joy Boy? Fits the description of the Mera Mera and the Rev being freeing enslaved countries. I don't hate that, actually. I don't hate that. That would be a really good subversion of what we expect. And I do not hate it. The idea that somehow, not that Sabo is Joy Boy, but that Sabo has some type of relation to the sun god Nika. So I'm reversing what you said a little bit. I'm switching things around. I think, to me, because Joy Boy's a title, I think Luffy being Joy Boy makes more sense. But Sabo having some relation to the will of the sun god, having the Mera Mera no Mi, freeing the enslaved countries, kind of like it. I like that idea a lot. I like that idea that Sabo could potentially be the new Nika. I like that. Never even considered that, honestly, and I love it. I love Sabo, obviously, so I would love to see him do more. And finally, we are on the last donation, finally, of the stream. Here we are. Thank you once again to everybody who came through. This was amazing. From I Ate Your Potato, funny name, donating saying, what if the Grim Reaper was the one who killed Kuina? What if that is what was in her sword? Okay. What if the Grim Reaper killed Kuina and that's what was in her sword? Sure, why not? Sure. Who knows? Grim Reaper says, go back and look at the panel that the person was talking about in the donation. Zoro is literally falling. Whoa! $749? These super chats are wild. What is even happening? Abdullah coming through with a $749 donation. Wait, give me a sec. Hold on. Wait. Oh, okay. That's still massive. That's still massive. I was like, wait a minute, I got to do a conversion on AED. Got it. Here we go. It's a $200 donation. It equates to about $200. That's still massive. Thank you very much. Nakama, appreciate that. Still in all, Abdullah, I want to read this out, saying, hello, I think Big Mom and her arc will end in Elbaf. Agreed. I agree with you. But unlike Wano, she will be in an alliance with Luffy. How? I don't know. But I do think it will be related to the CP0 members who are in Wano. Me and many others believe, as you've brought out in previous discussions, are the kids that Big Mom befriends, and we thought she ate. That's who they'll be without their masks. That me and many believe without their masks, they are the kids that Big Mom befriended. I agree with you. I think that's a high likelihood. I also agree with you. Big Mom will be present in Elbaf if we get Elbaf. Massive thank you though. Wow, to Abdullah. Thank you very much for that massive donation. And all I could say is I agree with you. I do. I think that's going to be the case. I think she's going to show up in Elbaf and we're going to get information about the kids. Thank you. This is just a wild stream today. Oh my goodness gracious. Thank you. And Grim Reaper also said you could literally see Zoro falling in the panel. Go back and reread. All right, let me see. I really don't think he's going to fall off the island, though. We see him still laying on the ground. We see Brooke and Robin tripping, but we don't see Zoro falling anywhere. We see him laying on the ground. Oh, I see. Oh, you are correct. Chat, you are correct. I did miss this. The panel directly under the one with Zoro, where he's laying on the ground, you see the ground that he's sitting on crumble apart. I see. I was wrong. Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Stephen Carlson said you missed my super chat. I did. Stefan, where is your... Let me pull this up real quick. Stefan Carlson. Oh, I did. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Stefan said, Roger, one theory that I saw is that the crime Zunisha committed was sinking Noah, and that he had to carry the minx as punishment, like the Ark. That his punishment was to carry the minx. Okay, interesting that would be part of his punishment. That he has to walk in the seas for all eternity carrying the minx on his back. I like that a lot. Okay, I like that, Stefan. James also gave a massive donation earlier. He gave a $50 donation, but his super chat didn't show up. So I want to read this out, James. I want to read out your second super chat. James saying the panel with Big Mom and the nuke blast reminds me of one specific panel in chapter 190 of Vinland Saga. Not that I think she's dead, but both panels are extremely beautiful. Well, obviously, I'm not going to look at chapter 190 of Vinland Saga. I have only read the, up to where it is in the anime. So I've only seen that. So I'm not going to read any further. Maybe one day we'll see. If I end up reading more Vinland Saga, I'll see that panel. But I'm not going to look that up because I don't want to be spoiled on the series. So thank you for understanding. But I agree that panel with Big Mom and the nuke blast is very well done. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay, I hear Obi going off outside right now. Roger, I know you don't power scale, but would like to hear your views on post-Wano bounties. It is fun for us fans. Luffy, Law, Kid are all in the billions. So is Zoro. Where Zoro gets a billion berry bounty. Zoro gets a billion berry bounty. Luffy, Law, Kid all get billion berry bounties. Sanji's goes up to 800k. What's it at now? What's Sanji's at right now? What's Sanji's? I think Sanji skyrockets to 800. I think he goes up to 800 million. I do. I think Sanji goes to 800. I think Zoro goes to a billion. I think Luffy, I think Law, I think Kid. Luffy's is going to double probably. And I think Law and Kid go to a billion. I think Killer goes to like 800 mil. I think Robin's also skyrockets. After the fight with Maria and after everything that Big Mom and the government said, how much they want her, I think hers is going to skyrocket. I think everybody's increases in some way. But I think the big jumps are going to be Law, Kid, Killer, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji. Is my guess. And Robin. That's my guess. Good theorizing, Roger. There you go. There you go. Okay. Renan super chatted and said, if the Grim Reaper is really Enma or any of Zoro's swords, do you think this could be a visual indication that his sword is permanently going to become a black blade? Yes. Very simple answer to that. Moondude345 donated and said, Roger, I gotta say I'm glad Big Mom is out of the story for now. Agreed. She's been a secondary antagonist for the past 6 years. Do you think, like your buddy King of Lightning, that she is gone, or that we don't go to Elbaf because it would ruin her story? I do not. I think she is going to be present in whatever Elbaf story arc we get. I think we are assuredly getting an Elbaf story arc. I don't think it will be nearly as long as Wano Country, but I do think we are getting one. Yes. Chocolate Kieran in the chat just said, I'd love for Sanji's to be 900k to match his eyebrow swirl. Look, Sanji's being at 900 mil, I think would be awesome. I would love that. Sparse said, I would love for Chopper to be 1 million finally. That would be funny. That would be funny. Chopper's bounty picture is now going to be him in baby Gramps mode and go up by 20. I like all these. These are funny theories. I like them. And finally, Satwik coming through. This is the last donation of the stream. I got to end it here. We've been going for so long and so many donations. Satwik saying it'll be good to get a backstory on the Rocks Pirates and Kaido's backstory, because I really feel Kaido is going to die. Sorry you missed my chat earlier. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry I missed your chat earlier. And yeah, I also agree with you. This is it. Please stop donating. Kevin, I appreciate it. That's the cutoff. Kevin, your last one. I don't care who donates afterwards. I don't care if you get a $100 donation. It's done now. We got to end the stream. After Kevin, it's done. It's done. Kevin is it. Do not donate anymore. Please, time out. Stop, 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 stop. Save it till next week or something. Or save it for another stream. We are done with donations. Time out. Thank you very much. Kevin's the last one. Kevin in the chat, yours is the last one I'm going to read. Thank you very much. To answer Satwik, I agree. I would love to get a backstory on the Rocks Pirates and Kaido's backstory. I would hope and pray that at some point we get that during the fight with Luffy and Kaido, though I know that some people just really want to be done with that fight and be done with Wano. But I truly, really want to get a Kaido backstory. I do. I don't know in what order it would happen, but I do want to get a Kaido backstory. And my assumption would be it would be before Luffy beats Kaido. That's my assumption. I still am not convinced Luffy will kill Kaido, because as I've said earlier, that is what Kaido wants, and I do not think Kaido is going to get what he wants. Kaido wants an epic death. He wants to die. I don't think Luffy is going to give him an epic death, because that would basically mean that Kaido wins. And I don't think that's going to happen. I think he will be humiliated and put in chains, and that is that. That's it. But thank you very much. Money Tay said Kevin's the last donation. Who decided that? I decided that. Kevin, this is it. Before anyone else goes, don't. And Spencer says, I refuse. Stop donating. Please. I love you all. I appreciate you all. You're phenomenal. Please stop. Please stop donating. Please. It's an amazing chapter. We've gotten so much generosity from so many people. Please stop donating. Please. Please, please, please. We got to move on. Please. I got to have a voice for Attack on Titan later. Please. You got to stop. Please. Please, please, please stop. I will read Bobby's membership because it's a membership. Bobby saying, awesome stream as always. Your streams always make my day 100 times better. Thank you, everybody, for the likes and donations from my man, Roger. This was an incredible stream. Absolutely, Bobby. Thank you very, 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 very much. Thank you. Thank you, Bobby. And finally, I'm stopping it now. I'm reading Kevin's before anyone else could donate. Roger, I read something that because Wano is based on Japan, obviously the nuke is a take on Hiroshima. Interesting parallels there. Maybe. Maybe. But I don't think that's what the Big Mom nuke was supposed to reference. I don't think that's what that was supposed to reference. I think it was supposed to reference that Big Mom's down for the count. But maybe. Who knows? But thank you. Thank you to everybody for the donations. Thank you all for being here. Thank you to ZenPop for sponsoring the stream on top of all of this. Go click the ZenPop link down in the pinned comments. Go get your $5 off, promo code RogersBase. Thank you to everyone for being here. Like, comment, subscribe. Break week next week, but we're probably going to do a stream anyway. We'll probably do theory discussions or something. Theorizing the end of Wano Country. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. Thank you. Goodbye. Holy mackerel. I love you all, man. What a chapter this week.